Mariners a half game up in the final wild card spot with a chance to take another series from the Houston Astros. Last night we got a gem from Bryce Miller in the pen, and the J-Rod show continued with Julio matching a franchise record, collecting a hit in 9 consecutive at-bats.
The Mariners come into this game hitting .204 against breaking balls, and against left-handed hitters they're hitting .249. That's good for 18th in all of baseball, so this matchup is pretty good for Fromber. And obviously you have certain teams around the league that you feel comfortable against, and this is definitely one of them considering those numbers.
Julio Rodriguez, the hottest hitter in all of baseball, 13 for 16 his last 3 games.
There you go the other way, base hit. Wow. I'm telling you, he is a treat to watch right now. Julio.
My goodness, Julio Rodriguez.
Here's Eugenio Suarez.
Not much of a lead for Julio. 2-2. He goes. Pitch taken down low. Bobbled by Maldonado. Another stolen base for Julio. His 33rd. He had 2 last night. 1 in the first, 1 in the 9th.
And the count goes to 3-2 on Suarez.
Line drive into center field. Here comes Julio. Manny waving him. The throw by Myers is well offline. 1-0 Mariners. RBI for Eugenio Suarez, his 76th, and an early ringing of the bell by the Mariners.
They'll be going up against 26-year-old right-hander Logan Gilbert, making his 25th start of the season. During the regular season, he's had 8 starts against the Astros with a 3.72 ERA. They've hit 5 home runs off of him.
Altuve with a hit in his final at-bat last night. Career hit number 1,998. Digs in there against Gilbert and goes after the first pitch, and there it is. 1999. Every other plate appearance tonight will have the crowd very eager in anticipation. Alex Bregman draws his 69th walk of the year, second in the American League, and the Astros have the first 2 on for Yordan Alvarez.
Good pitch by Logan Gilbert, and that 2-seamer away from him. That's a huge out.
This is going to be the interesting matchup today with Chas McCormick, who hits that fastball good, but Logan Gilbert's curveball has been fantastic for him against the Astros in the past.
The Chas chompers are out in right field again tonight.
Hanging up. Here comes Marlowe. Closing speed. And they're going to double up Altuve. Altuve thought that was going to drop. Then, yeah, you'll take that break any day of the week. 2 outs. Jose Caballero. He's 2 for 2 against Valdez. And he punches one center field. Base hit. 2-out base runner for the Mariners here in the 2nd inning. Good AB.
That'll bring up Cade Marlowe, the only left-handed hitter in Scott Service's lineup tonight.
Here's Marlowe riding one deep to right center field. Myers giving chase. Can't get it. Here comes Cabby. He's going to score easily. Marlowe, high gear. Manny will stop him at third. RBI triple. 2-0 Mariners. Cade Marlowe gave that baby a ride.
Here is Julio Rodriguez, who has been on base 12 straight times. He's 11 for 12, and he reached on an error the lone time he didn't have a hit last night. And finally, he is retired as Maldi will flip it to first. And Julio Rodriguez, for the first time since back on Wednesday, will have an at-bat where he heads back to the dugout.
Ty France stands in. He bounced into a DP his first time.
Line drive left field. Ty France with a knock. Coming with 2 outs here in the 3rd. That would bring up Teoscar Hernandez.
Hits that ball towards left field. Here comes Dubon. Diving attempt, and he can't make the play. Dubon's down. Jake Myers overruns the ball, and now being waved around is Ty France, and the throw home is going to be not in time. Maldi can't hold on to it. Dubon grabbing for his left wrist, made an attempt at a diving catch and couldn't come up with it. Dubon signaling the dugout that he's okay as Eric Velasquez looks on from the top rail.
So a double and an error. Here's Cal. Swung on, line drive, base hit, left field. Teoscar screaming around third base. He's being waved. Dubon's throw home, 1 hop, not in time. And the Mariners pile on. It's 4-0 M's.
1 down, 3rd inning. Here's Bregman.
Bregman hits one high in the air, deep to left field. Back on it is Marlowe. He will watch this one go. Breggy hits one into the 2nd row of the Crawford boxes. Home run number 20 on the year for Alex Bregman. And the Astros on the board. It's now 4-1.
Here's Julio. Struck out on a 2-2 pitch last time up. The other way, base hit. Hit hard. Julio Rodriguez.
And Julio now 12 of his last 14. With a single to right, on base for the 2nd time tonight.
As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, Mariners leading the Astros 4-1.
Another big swing deep to left field. That's going to be a home run. number 17 for Yiner on the season, and the Astros back within 2. Second home run in as many innings against Logan Gilbert.
2 outs. France stays at first.
Brings up Dylan Moore. Fly ball right field. Backing up McCormick. Can't get it. Home run, 2-run shot, Dylan Moore. And the Mariner lead goes to 6-2 here in Houston. Demo going oppo with his 6th home run.
Here's Jose Caballero.
Now getting hit by pitches Caballero, who's looking at Framber Valdez, and Framber says, I can't hear what you're saying. And he's walking right at Caballero. Suarez gets in the middle. So does Julio Rodriguez. Framber, after giving up the 2-run home run, hit Caballero, and then Caballero said something to Framber, and he said, I can't hear you.
Jose Altuve sitting on 1,999 career base hits. He's going to lead off here in the home 5th.
Down the line and left, and that ball is fair. There it is. Hit number 2,000 in Altuve's career, and he is going to be out at second base. Altuve hits one fair down the line and left and thrown out. Altuve 2K results in a single and an out at second base.
Jose now has out 2,000 hits.
Fairly similar to Biggio's 3,000. Now back to the top of the order, a guy who has 12 hits in his last 14 at-bats, Julio Rodriguez. On the ground, backhand and Bregman, long throw up, balance, and it gets by. Julio thought about advancing, will stay at first. That was a great try by Bregman, but Rodriguez on base yet again. Now to bring up Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez continues to be on a tear. He's 3 for 4 tonight.
Base hit. Julio is 4th in the night. Sammy to 3rd.
What an incredible 4-game stretch. 17 for 21, and his 4th consecutive game of 4 hits or more.
0-2 to Hernandez. Fly ball deep left field. Going way back towards the garage doors. Off the garage door. Scoring is Haggerty. Julio coming home. Teoscar Hernandez, a 2-run double. And the Mariners have extended the lead to 8-2.
Dylan Moore will lead off the top of the 9th inning.
Here's a fly ball deep. That's going to leave the ballpark. Home run. Dylan Moore, his 2nd tonight. The Mariner lead goes to 9-2 here in Houston. Sam Haggerty hit the ball hard last 2 times up. Got a base hit, run scored last time in the 8th. Sammy deep to left. That's a home run. He knew it immediately. Sam Haggerty, double-digit night for the Mariners. It's 10-2 Seattle.
He'll face Mauricio Dubon, who has a 2 for 3 night going. Dubon hits one high in the air. Doobie's going to have a 3-hit night. That'll be a home run. Dubon's 6th home run of the season. That's a new career high for Mauricio. And it's now a 10-3 game.
2 down, runner at 3rd. And it's going to bring up Jose Altuve. Strike 3 call. That's your ball game. A resounding 10-3 victory for the Mariners. 5th consecutive win, 13 of 16. They win the season series against the Astros. Julio has another huge night and had a lot of help too.